Hi guys! So after spending 11 painful days in customs, my Hobonichi order has finally arrived and I wanted to show you the covers that I ordered. I bought 3 covers, 2 A6 and 1 A5, and I'm absolutely in love with all of them. So this is the first one. This is an A6 cover, and you'll notice that this is not a new 2018 release. It's actually kind of ironic that all of the new Hobonichi covers I ordered were from the 2017 release. What happened is that there were a few covers that I had my eye on all year, and I decided not to order because I'd already ordered too much other stuff from Hobonichi. And when the 2018 lineup was released, I realized that I didn't really like any of them, but being such a hopeless Hobonichi addict as I am, I felt like I couldn't let the launch go by without ordering anything other than a week's. And so I ended up ordering the 3 things that I'd really liked over the course of 2017. And I thought, seeing as how I'd given myself an entire year and had thought they wouldn't be available anymore, when I discovered that they were still available, they were carried over from the 2017 lineup and were still available on the site when it launched for 2018, I thought, okay, a year is enough time to think about it. It's not an impulse buy. And so I ordered them. So the first one is this Mother 2 cover. And I really like this one because it's just such a beautiful mix of all of these different colors and designs. And I've talked about this issue before of how I kind of always felt like I couldn't really allow myself to order a Mother 2 cover because I never played the game. I hadn't heard about it until I got into Hobonichis. So I felt kind of like I would be cheating or like I'd be an imposter because I didn't know the game. And I had this thought for a few years, really, and then finally James convinced me. He said, but Hobonichi is, like, the Mother 2 designs are such a big part of Hobonichi that if you're into Hobonichis, that's a legitimate way of expressing your love of Mother 2. You don't have to play the game, just like there are lots of other different stories, or let's say there's a movie and then it gets made into a book, or the other way around. If you've seen the movie and you haven't read the book, does that mean that you're not allowed to like the story? And just because you like something in one medium and not in another doesn't mean that you're kind of not legitimately allowed to like it. And that really won me over. So if any of you have been feeling the same, that you like the Mother 2 designs, but you feel like you can't allow yourself to buy them because you didn't play the game, maybe it's just me. But if not, then that really persuaded me. So I was like, all right. And this year I've gone completely the other direction and I ordered quite a bit of Mother 2 stuff. So this is, I think, just a really awesome, colorful design, and I like all the different patterns, and I like the images, and it's got like everything you could want. It has a desert scene, it has ice scenes, it has mountains, it has cities. I think it's really cool. And I just love all of the different colors. So I think even if you don't look at it in depth, if you just look at it as a patchwork, it looks really colorful and cool, and it just makes me happy. And then when you look more closely, you can see this looks like a little Loch Ness monster. Like I said, I don't know much about Mother 2. All I know about it is what I've learned from the Hobonichi site. So I know that the hero is called Ness, and that there's someone called Mr. Saturn involved in it. And that's really all I know about it, but I love this. So I like imagining all these different scenes and thinking about, it's like a kind of pastiche of the world, really, but it's a fantasy world. So I think that's really cool. And I also really like the combination of yellow and purple. So that's the other thing that won me over. So this is the typical nylon Hobonichi cover design. So this is the front, and then on the back it has the pocket. And a really cool detail is that if you look on the inside here, I'm not sure how well it comes up on camera, but there's like a little, almost like a negative. There's this black version, so it's black and then it has red, yellow, and green and a bit of blue, if you can see that, and it's like a little map of a city with some characters in it. So I think that's a really cool detail that you wouldn't expect to see. That's what the inside pocket looks like. I actually never use these pockets, so I would not object to them not being there, but I think that that's really cool, that little detail on the inside. And this is what it looks on the inside. So it's kind of a neon yellow / green. It's like a lime green. And then you've got the yellow and purple bookmarks, and it says Mother 2. And then it says Hobonichi here. And as usual, it's got the little message, like happy, I think isn't it something like happy every day, like happy unbirthday kind of thing? And then it has this little design here, which presumably must be something to do with the mother too. And then it has a purple and yellow bookmark with the typical Hobonichi designs at the end. So I think that that is really cool. I love it. And I've already put my Hobonichi A6 in this, which I'm using currently as a gratitude journal / vision book. So that's that one. Then the next one, also from the 2017 release, is Cranium Flowers. So this is one that I loved from the very beginning of 2017 when it first came out. And I almost ordered it on launch day, and then I decided not to because I thought I'd ordered too much other stuff. And then I continued to admire it over the course of the whole year, like I said. And so I'm really, really happy that I got another chance to buy it. I think that this was actually originally released earlier, maybe in 2013 or 2012, and it was brought back as a favorite. So it kind of returned in 2017, and then they've kept it for 2018. And now, when I last checked, which was a couple of days ago, this cover and the one that I showed you before were still available. They were still in stock, but I don't know how long they're going to last for. So I would say if you like these, then probably order them soon, because I don't know if they're going to keep them in stock for all of 2018 or if they're just going to keep them on until they sell out. So this is a woven cover. It's fabric, and it's like I think it's like a cotton, maybe it has linen in it, but it has this very nice cottony, linen-y sort of feel. And then the flowers are embroidered, so you can feel the embroidery. It's got this really nice, satisfying texture, and they're navy with yellow, and they're just really beautiful. I love the pattern. And then I also love this detail on the bookmarks. So you can see the bookmarks have these navy stripes, and I think that's really beautiful. And this is what it looks like, the whole cover. So the flower design goes over the spine, which I think is a really nice touch. And then you've got the pocket on the back. It's blank on the back, and that's the inside. And then this is what it looks like on the inside of the cover. So you've got the usual, this Hobonichi motto here in navy. This feels like it's been like heat pressed. Maybe it doesn't, I don't think it's embroidered. And then it says Hobonichi here in navy, and the whole thing is the same cotton linen type fabric. So as usual, the beautiful Hobonichi stitching, and you know, the great attention to detail. And then you've got the bookmarks with the stripes on the inside as well. That's what the inside of the bookmarks look like, if you were curious. They are just this beige nylon material. So this feels more like the material of the basic range of nylon Hobonichi covers. Maybe a little bit more, I want to say rugged, like not quite as smooth, but similar. And you know, you've got the usual pockets. And then you've got these two bookmarks, which are another feature that I really, really love about this. So these are fabric. When I say fabric, nylon is fabric, but they feel like cotton, and they're kind of interwoven, if you can see that. Really nice texture. And then I love these tassels at the end. Instead of the, you know, usual Hobonichi pointed bookmarks, you've got these two tassels. So I absolutely love this. So that's the second A6, and I'm really glad that I got both of these. Like I said, after hesitating for a whole year, whenever I saw them on YouTube, I would think I really like that. And so I was so happy that I got the chance to buy them, because I thought they wouldn't be available in 2018. And then finally, this is my A5. So this is the Sebastian Masuda Thank You All cover, which I already have in A6, and I also have the corresponding weeks. That's my 2017 weeks, which is a slightly different design, but it's also by the same artist, and it's quite similar. So I really, really got to love this, first because I had the weeks, and I started to think I would really miss it when 2017 ended and I didn't have my weeks anymore. So I decided to order the A6, and I've had the A6 for a few months and I love it. And then it was the same thing again. When I saw that this was still available at the 2018 launch, I was like, oh my goodness, this is my last chance to have the A5 as well. And because I love this design so much, I just thought I'm going to do it, and I'm very, very happy with it. So because all of these were available in 2017, you might already be familiar with them, but I thought just in case you weren't, or you're new to Hobonichi, that I would show you so that you can experience the beauty and the glory of the Thank You All covers. So this is what it looks on the outside. It's just this wonderful, colorful, rainbow pastiche of all of these different objects. So when you look at it up close, you can see all kinds of different things. It's toys, basically. So you can see here there's a dollhouse, and then there's a wheel, and there are strings of beads and like all kinds of little items. There's some lipstick. It's very, very strange when you look at it up close, but I just really love the overall image, and I've just become so attached to it that I now follow Sebastian Masuda on Instagram because I think that this is a really cool design. So it goes over the whole cover. There's no pocket on this, which I really like because it just means you get this seamless view of the collage. You can see there's some other weird stuff in here, like there's a bike, a toy bike. Maybe that's a stethoscope, I think. Anyway, it's fun to look at, but it also is just nice to see the overall kaleidoscopic image here. And then you've got the typical Hobonichi bookmarks, and the design goes onto the inside. This is the inside. It's bright yellow, which I also really like because the whole thing is just so colorful and happy. And then it has Sebastian Masuda's signature, and it says copyright Sebastian Masuda, and the Hobonichi label, and then the typical little logo there in white. And it's got the classic configuration of the basic style Hobonichi pockets and everything. And then this is another feature that I really love. So you've got a yellow string and a green string, and these are both really neon, and they are they're like cords. So they feel very silky, and they're the sort of cords that you get often like necklaces with charms on them. It would be this kind of cord. So they're round. That makes any sense. And then at the bottom you have these two little pastel square beads and then two round beads, and they're tied at the end. And I absolutely love this because this resonates with the design here. It's like little pastel children's toys. So I think this is just so cool, and I'm really happy to have it in A5. At the moment I'm using this as a cover for my Leuchtturm A5 pretty planner, but obviously I could also use it for my cousin. I'm not sure, I'm considering the idea of taking this into work with me. I don't think that anyone would mind, but I don't know if it would add to my aura of gravitas. So for now I'm using it as a cover for my personal planner, but I absolutely love it. So these are my 3 new covers, and like I said, I'm just totally in love with all of them, and I'm really glad that I bought them. So yeah, if you like any of these, I would say go and get them now because I don't know how long they will still be available for. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be back again soon because I have to show you my weeks. Thank you so much for watching as always. Bye!